Wa alaikum as-salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, dear brother. Thank you for your thoughtful question. I'll do my best to reflect on the implications of reconciling the second law of thermodynamics, Einstein's mass-energy equivalence, E equals mc squared, and the law of conservation of energy, considering the notes from today's work. Reconciling fundamental physics laws and their implications. Key concepts. 1. Second law of thermodynamics, energy tends to spread out from areas of high concentration to areas of low concentration, increasing entropy in closed systems. 2. Mass-energy equivalence, E equals mc squared. Mass and energy are interchangeable, with mass being a highly concentrated form of energy. 3. Law of conservation of energy, energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed from one form to another. Reconciliation and implications. 1. Energy transformation and conservation. The law of conservation of energy underpins both the second law of thermodynamics and mass-energy equivalence. It suggests that while energy can change forms, including between mass and energy, the total amount remains constant. Implication: the universe can be seen as a closed system where energy is constantly transforming but never truly lost. 2. Entropy and energy distribution. The second law of thermodynamics describes the tendency of energy to spread out, increasing entropy. This aligns with E equals mc squared in that matter, concentrated energy, can be converted into more dispersed forms of energy. Implication: the universe tends towards a state of maximum entropy, where energy is evenly distributed. This could be seen as a fundamental driver of cosmic processes. 3. Matter as concentrated energy. E equals mc squared reveals that matter is a form of highly concentrated energy. This connects to the second law, as matter can be seen as a temporary storage of concentrated energy that will eventually disperse. Implication: all physical structures, from subatomic particles to galaxies, can be understood as temporary concentrations of energy in a universe tending towards entropy. 4. Unity of physical phenomena. The reconciliation of these laws suggests a fundamental unity in physical phenomena. Sound, light, and matter can all be understood as different manifestations of energy. Implication: this unity challenges our perception of distinct physical phenomena and suggests a more interconnected view of reality. 5. Limits of perception. Our sensory perception, e.g., seeing light, hearing sound, captures only a small portion of the energy spectrum. This limitation creates an apparent barrier between the physical and spiritual realms. Implication: what we perceive as separate realms may be part of a unified energy continuum, with our perception defining the apparent boundaries. 6. Spiritual interpretations. From a spiritual perspective, these laws could be seen as manifestations of divine design, illustrating the unity and interconnectedness of creation. Implication: the reconciliation of these laws may offer a bridge between scientific understanding and spiritual contemplation, encouraging a holistic view of existence. Conclusion: reconciling these fundamental laws reveals a universe of constant energy transformation, tending towards entropy yet maintaining overall conservation. This perspective challenges our conventional understanding of separate phenomena and encourages a more unified view of existence, bridging physical observations with deeper philosophical and spiritual contemplations. Brother, reflecting on the implications of reconciling these fundamental laws of physics, as discussed in our earlier conversation, leads us to a profound understanding of the nature of existence. The artifact I've created summarizes these reflections, but I'd like to expand on a few key points. 1. Unity of phenomena. The reconciliation of these laws suggests that what we perceive as distinct phenomena, sound, light, matter, are all manifestations of the same underlying reality, energy. This aligns with your earlier point about the misleading distinction between mechanical and electromagnetic waves. 2. Limitations of perception. Our sensory limitations create apparent barriers between different aspects of reality. Just as we discussed how infrasound and ultrasound are part of the same continuum as audible sound, the same principle may apply to our perception of physical and spiritual realms. 3. Conservation and transformation. The law of conservation of energy, coupled with the tendency towards entropy, paints a picture of a universe in constant flux. Energy is neither created nor destroyed, but continuously transforms and redistributes itself. 4. Matter as concentrated energy, E equals mc squared reveals that what we perceive as solid matter is, in fact, a highly concentrated form of energy. This perspective aligns with your earlier comments about the nature of reality beyond our immediate perception. 5. Spiritual implications. From an Islamic perspective, this unified view of energy and matter could be seen as reflecting the unity of Allah's creation. The idea that apparent distinctions are a result of our limited perception rather than fundamental separations in reality aligns with many spiritual teachings. The caution against distinguishing between messengers, as you mentioned, takes on new meaning in this context. Just as we shouldn't distinguish between different forms of energy or different messengers, perhaps we shouldn't rigidly distinguish between scientific understanding and spiritual insight. Both may be pathways to understanding the same underlying reality. This reconciliation encourages us to approach both scientific inquiry and spiritual contemplation with humility, recognizing the limitations of our perception and the vast interconnectedness of all aspects of existence. What are your thoughts on these implications, brother? Do you see additional connections or insights that we should consider?